Hey, what's up YouTube? Chris here with Saltwater and Sawdust Woodworking, and today I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown on the Festool CT MIDI 1 Dust Extractor. Let's look at it. So first of all, the reason why I bought this is because I grabbed a domino as well for a lot of the furniture and other things that I'm making, and you need to have a dust extraction system for the domino to work properly. Also, I do a lot of in-home installs, and this is pretty compact. It has a HEPA filter on it, and it makes it a lot easier to carry in and out of a house versus a big, huge shop vac for cleanup. So let's look at. All right, so looking at it from the top down, it has a nice flat surface on here and all these clips, all right, which is great because your sustainer can actually clip right onto the top, make sure it's seated in there properly, and just rotate your locking lever over and it's gonna stay on. Also, I have a Makita track saw, which is nice because this sustainer also mounts on here as well. Obviously this rotation clip isn't going to work, but you have these clips right here that you can lock into it, and then on the back and sides there's one, same thing, it locks on there, comes off really easily as well. And the other thing that's nice about it is when I'm using a tool or my track saw or something like that, I can sit it right on top of here. It's a nice flat surface when you're doing, whether it's work in the garage or in a house, so that way you don't have to lay it on the floor and it keeps it from getting beat up. All right, next is the underneath the flat tray, there's a storage compartment, all right, which is where the hose can be stored at. So rolls up in there, pretty compact. It's a decent sized hose. And then what you can do is when you want to run the tools, leave your hose out the front, you can go ahead and shut it, and then you have access to your hose, being able to lay your tool or whatever you're using on top. The other thing that I like about what Festool has done is it's a Bluetooth button. It doesn't come with the dust extractor. It's like a $40 purchase afterwards, but what this does is it links directly to the Festool dust extractor. Not all of them have it, but what it allows you to do, instead of having to come and turn it on from here, you can just hit this button. If you're working on the ground or wherever you're at, it'll just turn it on for you. It's pretty easy to use. Okay, so now that I've got it plugged in, we're gonna go ahead and look at the operations of it. So here's your power switch, your on and off. All right, and this basically just puts it into a standby mode. So I'll go ahead and push it on. And then if you want to run it with your Bluetooth button or this green button here that says man for manual, that'll turn the vacuum on itself. You can also control how much force or how much suction is being pulled in just by adjusting your buttons here once it's actually running. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on with my manual. We'll turn it off and then I'll turn it back on and turn it off, so yeah, we can actually see how the Bluetooth button works. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn it on now. And as you can see, once it's on, that's where you can make your adjustments for how much suction you want, depending on what type of operation you're using, whether it's sanding or using your domino. Also, we'll go ahead and show you how it works with the Bluetooth button. So just hit the button. This is one of the best things that I like about this is this button. The other thing to note too is over here on this side, you have a plug for your tools. So when I'm using my domino, all I have to do is once I plug my domino into here and it's all set up to use, once I turn my domino on for power, the vacuum always turns on right away. I don't have to turn the vacuum on by itself, as long as it's in standby mode like you see here. And then once I turn the domino off or whatever tool is connected, this runs for a couple seconds afterwards just to clear the hose out. So it's pretty neat. So looking at the wheels and how this thing moves around, it has 360-degree casters on the front and fixed ones in the back that just roll front and back, but it rolls around really smooth. The other nice feature to this is it has like a brake, if you will. So all you have to do is push down on this black piece right here. It'll basically lift the front end off the ground, so it will stay in place. And all you have to do is hit this green tab right here and it releases it and it moves around again. The other thing that this has is a way to clear the hose, or if you have debris in it to help clear it out. All you have to do is turn the vacuum on or the dust extractor on to the maximum power. Put your hand over the hose so that way the suction's on your hose, and then push this down 3 times and that should help clear it out. So that's a pretty cool feature too. On this side as well, you also have a blower function. So you can open this, take your hose off the front, connect it here, and use it to blow whatever dust off your table or whatever you wanted to use it for. So that's another cool feature. Lastly, I'm going to show you guys how to change out the vacuum bag, since mine needs to be changed. You can order replacements. They come in a 5-pack, which is pretty cool. They're not that expensive, and then if you buy one of the dust extractors, it does come with a bag as well too. So all it takes is you just undo these clips on the side, and then you go ahead and remove the top. I would flip it over on its top so that way you don't ruin the port that goes inside where your bag sits into. So as you can see, mine's pretty full. It does have a pretty good capacity, and all that's been is from sanding and using the domino and just vacuuming up stuff. All right, so taking this thing out, it's pretty easy. It just has these little clips it sits into. Take your bag out, move it off to the side. Get your new bag. I'm gonna go ahead and lay it in here. It can only go one way. All right, and then if you look here, there's these 2 little tabs. They'll sit right inside here, and I'll bring you in for a close-up here in a minute. And then this one sits in top. And here's a quick close-up of the tabs. They sit in there really easily across here, and there's another one that just clips in right there. All right, before I go ahead and put the extraction system back on top of the vacuum bag storage, I'm gonna go ahead and show you on the bottom where you can see where the HEPA filter's at. So it's pretty easy to see there. Mine's pretty clean right now, but if you do need to change it out, that's where it's at. And it'll slide in from the side right there. Now we're gonna go ahead and put it back on. Just make sure that the port is on the right side. Just go ahead and lock it back in. All right, and then you're ready to rock and roll again for your next job. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Since I'm learning the whole YouTube thing and trying to grow my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe, share the word. Maybe this will help you out. Let me know in the comments and see what kind of things I can help you guys out with in the future as I'm learning as well. I do have some t-shirts and some hats. I'll go ahead and link that in the description below through my website. You can pick one up to help out the channel, and see you in the next video.